Thank you very much for joining me for Amazon Sellers News for Thursday, October 3rd, 2019. At the very end of our news program, which I'm going to keep to 5 minutes, you're going to learn why Amazon's lawyers are watching our news program and the questions you're going to be able to ask Amazon's former staff in India. First breaking news story: IP complaints against sellers by brands. Intellectual property right complaints, rights owner complaints by brands are just growing every single day. It is the #1 source of calls of Amazon sellers and chats and emails they're sending to us. First, Vorys letters. If you're receiving letters from Vorys, one or more, I want you to know that so far the vast majority of their claims are baseless. But if they're making a claim against you for interfering with a contract, that claim may have merit. We are experienced in dealing with Vorys letters. We are in communication with Vorys lawyers more than I wish to admit. So if you received a Vorys letter, get in touch with us. Also, IP complaints lead to companies involved in brand enforcement. To me, this is like outsourcing of the practice of law. If you receive from MarkMonitor, E-Enforce, or other law firms like Vorys, including GBC, Gaffigan, David Gulbransen, and the other law firms who are getting involved, give us a call. We'll look at those letters and we'll let you know right away whether the claims that they're making against you are clearly baseless or whether they might have merit or not. And also, no matter what a lawyer writes to you, you have zero obligation to provide them any information about your sales, your suppliers, or anything else. You don't have to tell them anything at all. Law firms are not judges. Third breaking news story also has to do with intellectual property right complaints, and these are baseless counterfeit complaints or false counterfeit complaints. We have dealt with more false accusations that sellers are selling counterfeit products than I can count. Search our website for articles and videos so you can learn what the issues are. And if you never delivered a product, or if you're 100% certain that your products are genuine and any brand has accused you of selling counterfeit, you have great leverage over that brand to get that complaint withdrawn under two different legal theories: defamation and interference with your contract with Amazon. But you gotta be sure either you never delivered the product or the products you delivered were not counterfeit. Counterfeit complaints are an entirely different kettle of fish than the other intellectual property right complaints that are asserted against sellers every day. Okay, next breaking news story has to do with the incredible events that are coming up. Seller Labs is holding an online summit on October 10th. There is also an incredible event in India, and you don't necessarily have to travel to India, but check out IndiaSourcingTrip.com. This plays into the last breaking news story: why Amazon's lawyers are watching these news broadcasts and opening up our MailChimp email blasts. But on October 15th, I'm going to be in Delhi, and I'm going to also be visiting Hyderabad. Hyderabad to meet with Amazon's former employees to get you information, and in Delhi to make connections and learn how to source products in India where there are no extra tariffs. There is no trade war against India. October 27th, 28th, and 29th in Hong Kong is Global Sources, where you can meet with thousands of Chinese factories, thousands of them right in the same building, connected to the airport. And I checked with people in Hong Kong today, and this is what I was told. On the weekends, especially on Sundays, there are certainly problems, and on the weekend you want to stay near the airport. But during the business week, there has been no effect at all over the last several weeks on getting around Hong Kong, seeing Hong Kong. Also, Schaumburg, Illinois, about 30 minutes outside of Chicago. Ecom Chicago is an insanely great event where sellers unite, share information, support each other, and you also learn from some of the best speakers on earth, including our own Travis Stockman Esquire, one of our lawyers here. Travis Stockman is going to be there speaking. Last story of the day. This is why I believe Amazon's lawyers are watching these videos and why Amazon's lawyers are getting access to our email blast to sellers. I'm heading to India. I'm going to Hyderabad. We have meetings set up with numerous former employees of Amazon who read plans of action and who also address intellectual property right issues. And I'm going to meet with them one-on-one and ask questions that I have, obtain information, and also if you email me a question that you want answered, I will ask it one-on-one and get you an answer from Amazon's prior staff who read plans of action and deal with intellectual property right issues. So, thank you very much for joining me for Amazon Sellers News. Email me questions you want posed to Amazon staff. See you tomorrow morning for Amazon Sellers Breaking News.